Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me here on this lovely Saturday. For you, it might be nighttime, it might be morning, or it might be noon, like for me. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh, you want to go ahead and mute your live stream if you're watching it?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. No worries. You see, like I said, there's always like that one thing that doesn't.
It always happens, yeah.
Yeah, I still
we
do.
were close. Yeah. We did well, though. Like 15 seconds, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh, my gosh. Hi, Sin. Thank you for stopping by. You're always such a lovely subscriber, Sinister, being supportive of my work here. And okay. All right, then. Just gonna give it a few minutes for more people to show up. You know, it's always interesting with the ones that I do like midday in the US because I just never know how many people are going to turn up.
Yeah. What time is it where you are?
It's actually noon here right now.
Oh, we're like 12.
Yeah.
Oh, so 8-hour difference.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's why yesterday when you messaged me in the morning and you said, "Oh, are you ready for the live stream?" I'm sitting here thinking we have an 8-hour difference, not a 24-hour difference. So I wasn't sure, you know, but I would have done it had I not been on my way to work.
Oh, yeah.
I was on my way to work and I'm like, oh man, the confusion. Let's see.
Yeah, that always happens. Like, I don't know. We need to sort out this time thing. I feel like it was like a mistake that someone made back in the day where they gave everyone different times.
I completely agree. This creates all sorts of chaos in this community that I've noticed.
Yeah.
Live streaming.
Yeah.
Hi, Goose. Welcome. Apparently, you're the man, Deburke. Goose wants you to know.
Oh, thank you, Goose.
Let's see.
Oh, good night, Goosebumps. Yeah, I think I've worked with him actually. I think.
Oh, nice.
I think on a unit video. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, I'm not sure. I hope I got that correct.
Hi, Michael. Welcome. Let's see. Okay. All right. I think we are going to get started. So I was looking at your logo, and I know I've seen it before, but I've always wondered, are those donuts in the background?
They're actually they're bagels. They're bagels in the background. It wasn't my choice to do that. Like for some reason, bagels are like a recurring gag on my channel. I used to do this thing where I said before I began every video, I'd say like sit down, relax, grab a insert food object here, and yeah, bagels became like a recurring gag. And then after I did my face reveal, someone just sent me that picture, and I thought it was amazing. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, okay. So that's the story behind your avatar there.
Yeah,
yeah. Bagels.
It's me and bagels, me and my happy place. Yeah, so it was pretty great. Yeah, I was pretty happy with that. That came out of nowhere. I think it was like a girl called Chantel from DeviantArt, and it was really detailed and well done. I couldn't believe that she was just like, here you go, like 2 days after the face reveal as well. So she must have done it really quickly as well. But I was really impressed.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's very detailed. I mean, I figured it was you, but I was really curious as to why the bagels. So are bagels like your favorite food item or one of them, or is it just, you know?
No, I think it's just like a funny word. Like my I have a friend who's like, ever since he was 12, he just obsessed with the word bagels for some reason. So he just kept saying it. So I just stole it off him and made it a bit of a gag on my channel. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's a very randomly placed thing, but I know it works. I still think it's kind of a funny word. They're not that big in Ireland. They don't have a big presence here, but we're trying to get them up. We're trying to, you know, do the promo.
All right, then. So you're definitely helping there with having it.
Yeah.
Background.
That's the idea. That's the idea. It's promotion.
I love bagels. So I was like, I think they're donuts, but now I know better. Okay.
Yeah.
So why did you choose Deburke321 as your name?
I made this account like 2009. So I think, well, I mean, it's like a variation of my second name, Deburke. And then the 321 was just a randomly thing because someone had already taken Deburke, so I just said 321. But I was doing a live stream at Unit, and he thought that my name was 321 because it's like a countdown, 321, and I make countdown videos. So yeah, now when people ask me, I tell them that's the reason, but I kind of blow my cover there. But yeah, it's just,
Now we
but
know
I
the
wish,
truth, all
yeah,
revealed.
yeah, but yeah, no, I wish I had a more interesting story for it, but it's pretty boring. It's pretty just randomly placed.
Yeah, that's actually the story for a lot of narrators. They have these names that you think may be cryptic or something, and then you find out the truth, and you're like, oh, well, now I see. It all makes sense. And it
Yeah,
really
yeah,
wasn't that cryptic at all. It's just we
yeah,
overthought it. So I see. Okay.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
And now we
Yeah,
all know.
yeah. Usually the stories are very boring when I hear them. But some of them, yeah, some people have great stories. I wish I had like a really interesting story that like well, in 1942 I did it, but like yeah, no, yeah, there's nothing going on.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Out of all the videos you've done, do you have a favorite that you've narrated?
um, yeah. I mean, there's a few one like just the ones that like when I first started making creepier type content. There was just there was a bit of a thrill factor to it. I mean, like when I started off making the deep web videos back in the day, I was actually terrified. I was like looking out my window at 7 in the morning, like they're coming to get me, they're getting me. Um, but yeah, no, I kind of just any of those videos that like makes me kind of feel anything like adrenaline or makes me feel scared or creepy because that's when I know my audience are probably going to have a similar feeling when I put it out as well. So yeah, I'd say probably the first deep web video I made would probably be one of my favorites.
And it's because it creeped you out the most.
Yeah, oh, it terrified me. Like I taped my webcam. It was bad, but yeah, I loved it.
Would you say that's been your most unsettling video? Like it really bothered you mentally?
Yeah, for sure. Because at the time as well, I was like, I gotta go crazy with YouTube. I gotta put all my eggs into the same basket and really just try really hard. So I was pretty sleep deprived as well, just trying to get this video out. I was trying to upload every like 2 days. So yeah, I was also mixed in with sleep deprived and creeped out, and it was completely unexplored territory. I'd never even heard of it 2 days prior, and now I was making a video about it, like kind of going into the deep end of the deep web, and yeah, that's probably why it just creeped me out so much. Now I'm a bit desensitized towards those kind of topics, but I still enjoy when I discover something that really kind of is really unsettling and unnerving.
I see. Yeah. I mean, if you found out about it 2 days ago and then all of a sudden you're doing a video on it, I could see why that would be especially creepy.
Yeah, oh, it's terrifying. Oh, yeah, but I loved it. Yeah, I love that feeling like that. That
That you're
just
doing something that could get you in trouble and someone might pop out of out
yeah,
of
yeah,
bushes outside your house. Yeah. I bet.
yeah, it was great. Yeah,
That's what horror should make you feel. But unfortunately,
yeah,
we like you pointed out, we've grown so desensitized that
yeah. Over time, it just becomes second nature, really. But there is still some things that you go across and you're like, oh, that still is quite unnerving and unsettling. But you're much more skeptical when you've done it for a while. But
yeah, true.
but yeah, it's still enjoyable though. When
I noticed that you've done compilation videos of creepypastas. I think it was around Halloween that you did that. Have
Mm.
you enjoyed doing that more than your countdown videos, or do you enjoy your countdown videos and true story videos, or more than the pastas?
Um, yeah, it's a good question. I kind of enjoy them both for different reasons. Mainly the scary stories have a great like collaboration aspect to them. The creepypastas, the true scary story. It's kind of difficult to do collaborations on a consistent basis when you're doing countdown videos. But when you're doing creepypastas and scary stories, you can kind of get like 8 different narrators all together, and it's a really cool feeling when you have like 8 different narrators and 6 of them are from different countries, and it's a really wide range, diverse group of people narrating stories. So I love it for that reason. But yeah, the countdowns also are more of a creative process, kind of in some regards. So yeah, I kind of enjoy them for both reasons. I'd say I probably enjoy countdowns a little bit more, just because there's a little more I can do with it. But yeah, no, I definitely enjoy both.
See, it's interesting that you bring up the fact that you enjoy collaborating with different people because I feel like a lot of the bigger narrators feel almost like it's tedious to collaborate with other people. But,
Yeah.
it sounds like you sincerely enjoy bringing different voices into one story.
Yeah, I just really like just like bringing it all together. I mean, like we're kind of lucky with the horror community because it is relatively simple to collaborate. It's just a case of sending over stories back and forth. And I think I think narrators should kind of use that and utilize that to their advantage because it really is a handy tool to be able to collaborate with such a wide range of talented narrators. So yeah, it's really enjoy. It's kind of a break because I mostly do countdown videos, and sometimes that gets a little tedious. So it's nice to bring in other people and be communicating back and forth with narrators that I look up to in some regard. So it's really enjoyable.
Yeah, it's true. You said narrators that you look up to. Is there anybody that you feel has been kind of like a mentor figure or someone you've really, really looked up to in this community?
Yeah, well, not necessarily. It's kind of like the community as a whole. Really, I really enjoy just it's very exciting, especially like back in 2015 when it was kind of beginning these true scary stories, the Let's Not Meet, the deep web stuff when it was all beginning. It was just a really enjoyable time. I mean, everyone was just kind of testing the waters, and everyone was trying different things, and some people were blowing up out of nowhere, and it was really exciting. And if I had to say individuals, I'd probably say maybe Unit. He's been I talk to him on a pretty consistent basis. I don't talk to a lot of narrators on a consistent basis, which is kind of unfortunate because I'd like to, but my content isn't too close to that. It's kind of just on the outskirts a little bit. But yeah, I'd have to say, Unit, the way he's taken such a creative approach with his narrations and his content and how open minded he is to letting other people in. I'd say that he'd probably be a person I look up to in that regard. Like
Oh, I see.
he's
Okay.
very talented.
Yeah, he's an incredibly kind person. At least he has been in my experience.
Yeah, absolutely. He's great.
Are there any two narrators that you wish you could meet in person in the next 12 months?
Two narrators.
Yes.
Um,
Or channels, just in general. It doesn't have to
yeah,
be
yeah.
narrators.
I'm not sure. I guess maybe that creepypasta guy. We've collaborated like I don't know, like 15 times over the last like 2 years. So it's been, we've done a lot. Like, and also he lives in England, so that'd be pretty easy. And I'd say yeah, Unit as well. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'd love to do like there's a lot of narrators in England. I'd love to do like an English horror meetup because it's kind of hard for me to go to like America.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be great to meet up with narrators from England and chop it up there. That'd be really great.
Yeah, as a subscriber, I feel like it would be really neat to see like pictures of a meetup between all you guys who are in the same area.
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be kind of be new territory as well because that doesn't really happen a lot. So I think that, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Is there anything you've done that you feel has particularly helped out your channel be successful?
Um, yeah, well, I mean, I started off like, I mean, for some reason, I made my first top 10 in 2010 and just kind of did it on and off for like every month. Like when I was like 13, 14, and I actually back then I had no idea why I was doing it because the top tens were really generic. It was like top 10 movies, like just this like what's that? But I started doing more topics with substance in like 2014 when I started touching on creepier topics, and that helped elevate the numbers a little bit because the topics had more to them. It was like creepiest pictures on the internet, et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm.
And yeah, and then I made this video. It was like about like time travelers that were caught on tape, and it just kind of blew up. It was kind of weird. It just went crazy, and after that, I kind of touched on similar topics, and I think that helped the numbers kind of grow. I've kind of eased off that now for a bit because it deals a lot in skepticism, and it deals a lot with content that's almost definitely fake.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's a bit, it's not too fulfilling to make content like that over and over, but it definitely helped the channel grow. I mean, I'd do it again if I had to, but yeah, that was probably what helped the channel mainly, the creepy stuff and the caught on tape time travel teleportation stuff. I think it was a mix of both.
Okay. See, when I ask that question, I always get a different answer. And I always think it's so interesting how it's not, oh, well, I did this specific type of video. It's always, I guess you could say almost luck that it's this
Yeah,
one
oh, for
video
sure.
out of your entire channel that just blows up. It just shows you how unpredictable YouTube can be, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. And it comes in like pieces as well because like I made a video 2014 that did well, and then my channel died down. And then 2015 did well, my channel died down. Then 2016 did well, and then my channel. So it's a weird. YouTube is such an up and down roller coaster all the time with these small pieces of videos. But yeah, it's definitely it's a lot to do with luck, and
Yeah.
you kind of got to work towards that luck and hope for the best. Really, it's a
Yeah,
real yeah,
exactly.
it's pretty crazy, the YouTube like hemisphere and all that. But it's
Yeah.
kind of enjoyable. It's kind of exciting sometimes trying to find that next gold mine. But yeah, I
Yeah.
find it enjoyable.
It could be a little bit nerve-wracking sometimes, but yeah, I could definitely see why it would be exciting. What has been
Yeah.
your biggest obstacle with YouTube?
Because I think it's probably making like list based videos kind of puts you in a hole where you got to kind of make list based videos, but it kind of while you can do like creative things with that, it is kind of difficult to try and find a way out and try and try something different. So this year I've kind of vowed to make sure I'm trying something different, like at least once a month or once every 6 weeks, put out a video that's a lot different than a standard list. But beforehand, yeah, I was just constantly making countdown videos, and I think that that's the biggest obstacle. Creatively, it's like
Yeah, it's difficult to
it's
be innovative in this, in YouTube sometimes when you're on this side of it, in this
yeah,
genre, I guess you could say. Like you said, you're more on the outside a little bit of like really the horror community because you could explore a little bit more than the rest of us can. But
mm,
I mean, when you become known for something, it's almost like you're stuck there because people know you for that. And
yeah, and that's what
maybe
they come to you
there's
for as well.
exactly. So maybe there's even that fear that they may no longer like you if you start doing something new.
Yeah, exactly. That's a definite fear that most creators have. Yeah, including myself.
Yeah, and you touched on this a little bit right now, but what are your future plans for the channel and the brand you're developing?
I kind of want to, with Deburke, I want to continue with the list primarily because I know that that's what people want, but I want to do a few more like urban exploration type videos. I think that that would be fun.
Oh, that would be
Um,
exciting.
yeah, I think that'd be cool. And I want to do. I'm kind of lightly working on a side project at the moment that's kind of revolved around urban explorations. It's probably going to be put in another channel, but that's kind of what I'm working on at the moment. That it's going to be a lot different than anything I've done. So I think that'd be really fun to try and explore. It's kind of like urban exploration to an extent. I'm working on a few videos at the moment, but I want to have it properly mapped out before I release it. So it probably won't be for a couple like months or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of lightly where I'm heading. I don't really have too much of a plan though. I kind of just go with the flow and see what happens.
I see. Okay, well, I'll keep my eye out for that new project you're coming out with. So hopefully before the end of the year, you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I want to try and make it's like a new channel essentially. So I want to try and make like 6 or 7 videos to make sure that when I start it, I'll have videos stockpiled up. So yeah, it is going to take a while, but it should be this year,
So an
guaranteed.
entirely new channel. Okay, that's very exciting.
Yeah, that's the idea, anyways. But yeah, there's a lot of work ahead of me, but I think it could be fun. Much more lighthearted as well than what I do on Deburke321. So I think it could be interesting.
Where do you find the time to do all of these? Because I know you also have your gaming channel, I believe, and there's another channel also.
Yeah, there. Well, the gaming channel is kind of done. Like back in the day, I was uploaded so much on that channel, but then I kind of eased up when I realized I didn't really like what I was posting. I think I was kind of posting for the sake of posting. But I'm actually thinking of converting the gaming channel into the new project, just keeping the gaming channel but changing the name. So I think yeah, if I don't think I can have more than one side project at a time because I think it'd be too much. Yeah, it would just eat me alive. But
Yeah, I mean, these are incredibly time consuming, and I know that doing the list videos are much more involved than doing, just me reading a story on a video. So I mean, those are time consuming, and then you're taking on a side project. I don't know how you do it, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, my consistency has gone all over the place now. Like, I'll upload like once every 5 days, and then once every 2 weeks. So I'm all over the place with that. But that's because I'm just trying out some different things. But yeah, no, it's really enjoyable. I mean, I just enjoy doing it, so it's not too hard when when you're having a good time.
Yeah, that's true. When you enjoy what you're doing, it's not work, I guess you could say. But do you think your accent has helped your channel grow?
Um, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of slack for certain things, especially from my Irish audience, because I don't sound very Irish to Irish people. I actually sound kind of American or like a Canadian twang to my voice. So then there's like, because the number one guy is Jacksepticeye, and he sounds very Irish. So he's making it bad for the rest of us. But it's yeah. But I think I'm kind of born in an area of Ireland where there's not too much of an accent. So I think it was a lucky mix of a bit of a twang to my voice, but also a clear enough voice. So yeah, I definitely think it helped. I mean, like most of my comments are about a lot of my comments are people like you butchered that word, you did not pronounce that correctly, and I'm like, it's just I can't change it. But yeah, I mean that's
Just how you talk. You
yeah,
can't
it's just
sit here and pretend
there's
to be
nothing I can
extra
do.
Irish for them or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys. What can I do? But yeah, no, I get like because I say instead of saying film, I say sometimes I say film, and oh my god, I've gotten like 2,000 comments from people just the word film, and it's oh my god, it's every day.
Oh wow, is that an Irish thing to say film?
Yeah, it's just like we just say it, and then it's just not film. I guess we just go, oh man, did you see that film? But we don't overpronounce it like that. But yeah, when I say it, it sometimes comes across as film, like two syllables.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I try and avoid list topics about movies because I just want to avoid that mess. But
I
yeah, it's unavoidable sometimes.
Well, I mean, there's quite a few channels that are the bigger channels that it's not just one or two words. It's like every other word they mispronounce, and they're extremely common words. And so, just don't let them shame you. It is what
Yeah,
it
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
is.
I'm only myself.
Exactly. You can only be you.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
actually have a friend narrator who she's from the south of America,
Mm.
and people tell her that she's faking her accent all the time. And she was born and raised there. There's no way she could be faking her accent. But they
Yeah,
try to shame her into that. It's like, no, this is who she is, guys.
yeah, no, it happens all the time. People are like, "Oh man, just speak in your regular voice," and I'm like, "This is my regular voice." But but like, I mean, I guess I could put on an Irish accent, but that would be doing the same thing you're criticizing me for. So I don't know.
Exactly.
It's all over the place.
Silly. People always think they know better. So what did you
Yeah.
do with your silver play button?
Oh, it's just I just moved recently, so it's actually just right above me. I have these shelves, and I just put it on one of my shelves. I wanted to hang it up, but I'm very worried it's just gonna fall one day and break, and I don't want to go through all that. So I just kind of keep it tucked away in the back of a shelf. But you can still see it. It's yeah, it's just there.
You're not the first one to say that they're afraid that something might happen to it, so they keep it all, safe.
Yeah, I think they're really fragile or something because like you always see videos about people being like, "Oh, YouTube sent me a broken play button," so I just don't want to be one of those guys who have a broken play button.
I see. I
Yeah,
hadn't heard that. I would just be so paranoid. If I earned
yeah,
that button and then something happened to it, my God. But you didn't
yeah,
do
yeah.
anything like you took it on vacation with you and took pictures, did you?
No, I didn't do that. No, I just kept it. Kept it.
Okay.
I actually kept it in the box because I was planning to move out for like 2 months. So I was like, I'll
Mhm.
just keep it. I'll keep it in the box until I move out. And then it took me about 5 months to move out. So I just had it in a box for 5 months, which is a bit disrespectful. But I hope the play button knows I was trying to protect it. But, yeah, that was. Then I got here and I finally put it out. I think he's happy now. I think he's happy.
Well, hopefully now that he can breathe.
Yeah, finally. He's kind of angry at me, but we're getting through it. We're getting
I
through it.
see. What are your thoughts on the super chat? Do you ever plan on doing it?
Um, I mean, I think maybe if I live streamed, I'd just like keep it on, but not tell people it existed or something. I don't know. It's kind of a weird, it's a kind of a gray area. But when at first I was like, kind of like, well, I find it a bit weird that all these YouTubers are streaming now. The second this, it becomes monetarily beneficial, but like after this whole ad boycott, people are trying to find alternative sources of revenue. I think it's okay now in a sense to kind of need it for medium-sized channels who want to try and do this as a living. But yeah, I haven't really given live stream too much thought, but I wouldn't mind doing it. And if I did, maybe I just leave it on. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't have too much of an opinion on it really. But
Okay.
yeah, but I've donated to some YouTubers though. So yeah, I
Wow,
guess
that's so kind of you.
yeah. I mean, well, like twice I was drunk, but it was still sincere. It was still sincere. I mean, I woke up and I was like, did I? Oh, I did. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the YouTubers should stream when I'm drunk. The beneficial.
All right, I'm gonna write that down as soon as I can start super chat streaming. I will make sure you're.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good tip.
Do you have any advice for any new serious narrators?
Yeah, I'm kind of. I just like try and a lot of people are trying to do it, so just try and be as creative as possible. I mean, have you ever heard the story about the purple cow?
No.
It's like I just heard the story 2 days ago, so I'm gonna butcher this story. But it's like a story where like this guy's driving past a field every day, and there's 30 cows in the field, and he sees 30 cows, and he goes, "Oh, there's 30 cows." Second day, he sees them. Day 50, he's just driving past the 30 cows. He drives past them every day. He doesn't take any notice because all the cows are the same.
Yeah.
But one day you drive past and there's a purple cow in the field. You're going to stop and go, look at the purple cow. That's crazy. And you're going to take note. So yeah, I kind of butchered that story, but the idea is just try and be as unique as possible. Try and do something different. Try and, mix it up a little bit and be the purple cow. Wrapped it up nicely there. Nice.
Okay, then be the purple cow.
Be the
There's your
purple
advice,
cow.
guys. For any new narrators that just started, be the purple cow, guys. Be purple.
Just be the purple cow, guys. That's what we need right now.
Any crazy fan occurrences, or what's your craziest one?
I haven't really had any at all. I mean, I only ever met one person who recognized me for doing YouTube. And that in itself was just crazy because they were like, "You do YouTube, don't you?" And I was like, "Oh, no way, yeah." But apart from that, I mean, we just had a conversation about YouTube. But apart from that, no, I get some weird messages from time to time. But most of them are
ladies asking to have your babies or anything crazy like that.
No, I get a few men asking. I'm like, I guess we could adopt. I don't know how this is gonna work, but you probably can't have my babies. Yeah, so yeah, apart from that, not really. But yeah, mostly just messages, but it usually comes from a sincere place, kind of.
Okay, well, that's good that nobody has stalked you or scarred your life.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, that concludes the questions that I have for you. Let's see. Did anybody else have questions for you? Oh, yes. What is your favorite alcoholic beverage?
Oh, I don't know. Probably Smithix. It's like a. Oh, damn! I think it's English. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I think it's English. Yeah, it's like a stout type drink. No, I'm not sure, but it's called Smithix.
Okay, I see. Lord of Terror wants to know, can you please ask Deburke what he would say to himself on the first day of YouTube?
What I would say to, like, the day I began YouTube?
Yeah, if you could go back in time and whisper in your ear your first day of YouTube, what would you whisper in your ear?
Oh, I'd probably just say, stop using Windows Movie Maker. You're going to regret it.
Oh my God. Yeah. I think we would all say that to each other.
Yeah, that'll probably be it. Just stop now, Deburke, please. Get a better editing software.
Yeah, I think we all started out that way, or most of us started out that way, and now we kind of just cringe when we think back to those days, because I know I started out that way.
Yeah. That's so bad. I hate looking back at my old videos. But yeah, we all have to start somewhere.
Blame it on Jorge says, tell him I said hey, smiley face.
Oh, hey man. Is he in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, how's it going, man? Oh, that's a nice
And
surprise.
any particular particular reason why the cow was purple? I mean, I think that
That's a good question. I didn't make the story, but I think it's like he's trying to be different. I don't know. Can cows try to be? Yeah, that's he's probably trying to be different. That's the idea.
gotcha. The Walking Flimbo says also Smithwick's is Irish. Shocking.
Oh god damn. Sorry, man.
You did
Uh,
your people a disservice here, Deburke. That's not cool.
yeah, that's messed up. I never even knew it was Irish. That's crazy.
Well,
That's
you
pretty
learned
impressive
something during
though.
the stream here today.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Let's see. Any other questions? I think I got all the questions, guys. If I didn't get your question, post it now, quickly. Let's see. Oh, Harry, you must have missed that part of the stream. He already answered the whole thing with the bagels. So when I post this, you can go back and listen to the entire thing and you'll understand why the bagels.
Oh yeah, ask him, but yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Well, guys, I guess that concludes this interview today. And thank you for stopping by, everyone. Thank you so much, Deburke, for granting me this interview. I really appreciate it. You really
Oh,
are.
no worries at all.
You're such a nice guy, honestly. I'm just gonna come out and say that you're such a nice guy.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's always refreshing to meet another nice soul in this community.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's so many though. There's so many.
There really are.
Yeah.
It's very true. Okay, guys. Well, you have yourselves a good weekend. On Monday, I will be interviewing Eden Monday night. And so stay tuned for that. And have a great rest of your weekend. Later. Margbot out. And oh, sorry, Deburke. Anything you wanted to add?
Oh no, I was just see you. Have a good day.
All right. You too. Bye.